I don't think there's ever a day that she doesn't smile. No matter whatever she has to deal with every day in her life and her health, she will smile every single day.
Ellie's 9 and she's been through some very tough days, but if she hears your voice or she hears her brother or sister, or you give her a tickle or a whisper, she's smiling, giggling.
Over the years, there's been some really difficult times, and the hospice, you can ring them anytime. There's times where we sort of felt a wee bit in crisis mentally. Just like, I don't know how, like I just need a break from this, I can't cope. And just even having a talk made us feel like you weren't going mad, like someone's there to listen to you, and like people don't always know what to say, and there is no right thing to say. But just having someone who's just trying to be there for you and listening was great. Ellie's my firstborn child, and when I was pregnant with her, it was picked up at my abnormality scan that she has Spina Bifida and hydrocephalus. We didn't really know how she was going to be until she was born, really.
Before Ellie was born, doctors discovered fluid building in her brain. At birth, she needed surgery to close her back and fit a shunt to keep her alive. Ellie has a severe form of Spina Bifida. Her nerves were exposed and damaged before she even took her first breath. She's faced many surgeries since.
We were just hopeful that she wouldn't be as severe, and you're hoping that you're looking for the positive stories, and you're hoping that your child's going to be the one that's not going to be as complex, but that just unfortunately wasn't the case for Ellie. So they described it to us as she has a thin rib and a brain, and she's probably not going to be compatible with life. They didn't really see her making the first year, really. So the fact that she's still here now is a miracle, and she's just fought through these past 9 years. You have good days and bad days. There's days where you feel more stronger. There's days where you just be like, is this real? It's not fair. But I just think we just take it one day at a time. When Ellie was in neonatal, she was in for 15 days just, and then they just said about hospice, and I didn't know what hospice was. I was just like, oh my God, no, that sounds really scary. You know, that was getting my head around all that, the shock of it. And then they were like, well, it doesn't have to be right away. They just discussed what it was, and someone from the hospice came out to the home then to talk to us and told us that the hospice wasn't just for end of life care. It can also be a nice happy place to make memories and for respite as well. So first time we done a tour, we got a really warm feeling of it. It wasn't what I expected. It's just so bright, and it didn't feel morbid, or it felt lovely and welcoming and warm and happy, and all the nurses were so friendly.
When we reached out to the hospice, in Bethany in particular, that they got us into the hospice for a break at a time where we really, really needed it. And again, it was that listening ear of someone who understood, that I suppose was able to take us from a place of real crisis into a bit of comfort here, knowing that Ellie was going to go into people that she knew, and she was safe. I'll never
forget that time. That was a difficult time. We were really struggling with everything mentally, and just having them and knowing that you can just call, even when it's not your time for respite, but you're just sometimes you just burn out quicker than you expected. Knowing that they're there it's
been a lifeline for our family until you're unfortunately in a position where you need to use the hospice. You may not come across it. You might just hear the word like we had of the hospice and think that it is end-of-life care and not maybe pry into it too much. So I think for us it's been a lifeline for the needs of our family, and I think it's about allowing our family to have a more normal life than we otherwise would.